I'm fully prepared with everything I need for the Jay-Z documentary. The moment he sent that legal letter, I knew I had to let the world see who he really is. He and Diddy are cut from the same cloth. He just hides his arrogance and control behind a cleaner image. Our feud has lasted 20 years, and I know better than anyone what he's done in the shadows. I even suspect that so-called funeral bouquet wasn't Diddy's idea at all, but Jay-Z acting on his behalf. Back when Nicki Minaj posted that video of him wearing a pink wig, all I did was repost it, and he got so nervous he had his lawyers threaten me. In 2015, Nicki worked her ass off helping him build his platform, and he allegedly pocketed her $7.9 million in royalties. And then there's his fingerprints all over key incidents through the years, whether it's the elevator footage or the guest list at Diddy's parties. He was involved, clearly, but somehow he always walks away untouched. That's what he's best at, pulling strings behind the scenes while pretending to be spotless in public. And now that a corner of the darkness has been ripped open, I'm not stopping. Everything my team and I are doing isn't about attacking anyone, it's about making sure the truth can't be buried by him ever again.
Jay-Z ain't answering the phone?
He ain't answering the motherfucking phone.
Yeah, it's like this, like
Black billionaires lunch.
Black excellence, they're sitting there like, yeah. It's the billionaire brunch. You're like,
I hate you, man.
And we here together, and we gonna keep staying together. We getting tighter.
unaware of anything going on here. This is the one time I'm gonna be with you this year. Yo, I feel like I'm normal again. Get me out of here.
Jay-Z is in serious panic mode after 50 Cent allegedly dropped leaks showing what his private convos with Diddy were like. This is bad news for Jay-Z because for years, whispers have followed him about doing some dark stuff with Diddy, and now it's all boiling to the surface. In interviews, 50 made it clear he was never part of Diddy's inner circle. He said those private party invites and certain situations didn't sit right with him, so he stayed away. That distance, he said, is exactly why he can speak so freely now. When all the shocking allegations came out, 50 claimed he found out the same way everyone else did, through the headlines. But the wild
Jaguar Wright explained that Jay-Z is worse than Diddy. She explained how Jay-Z has done worse things than what Diddy did to Cassie to other females. And she said that she has the scars to prove it. She alleged that at one time Jay-Z attacked her and got it on film like Diddy did. And she alleged that this is why Jay-Z is totally pulling away from Diddy and you don't see him around. And it's been alleged for quite a while that Jay-Z is pulling away from Diddy because he doesn't want himself caught in the crossfire. I mean, you even have 50 Cent at this point talking about how Jay-Z is in hiding while this whole Diddy thing blows over. And you even have these accusations of Jay-Z being responsible for what happened to Cassie White. So I'm going to go ahead and roll you guys this clip of everything that Jag had to say about Jay-Z being worse than Diddy, and you guys let me know what you guys think about all this in the comments.
Sean Carter is just as bad as the diddler. And I know that for a fact. I got the scars to prove it. You want to know what a box cutter feels like going into your skin and ripping you? I can tell you how it feels. Y'all ain't seen shit yet. That Cassie shit, that's nothing. I'm saying Sean Carter remembers everything he did to me and he's got it on tape. Just like Diddy. And they're gonna be crazy. It's gonna be the women that get them in the end.
He wasn't even surprised one bit. As the investigation picked up steam, people started side-eyeing Jay-Z. They wanted to know why he was so quiet while Diddy's whole empire was shaking. That silence didn't sit right with anyone. Some even said Jay-Z's team already knew his name had popped up in civil cases and wanted to get ahead of the storm. Others were saying that even without formal charges, the hit to...
Will Diddy start snitching?
He better. But the only thing I'm interested in him talking about is everything he knows about Kathy Coriana White. See, I know you know what happened to Corey. Diddy, I know that. You and Jay-Z down in Vegas at Tao with Claudia. Why don't you just talk about Kathy? That might help. That might help a lot. Kathy Coriana White, Jay-Z's pregnant mistress, who died 24 hours after she announced that she was going public with their relationship and the baby while he was married to Beyonce. Was it an aneurysm, Diddy? Or are you the one who paid the same coroner that you... Oh, Diddy, you should talk.
His reputation was already in motion. Social media went wild. Rumors started flying that Jay-Z had been paying or pressuring people to stay quiet, and the online buzz only got louder. Insiders in the industry warned that just one criminal case could change everything, not only for Diddy, but for anyone standing too close to him. That's why many believe 50's new documentary is such a big deal. It's not just about Diddy, it's about the whole system of power behind closed doors. People are asking, who knew what, and who's next? Some even question how Diddy managed to stay untouchable for so long. Theories are running wild that he built his protection by keeping powerful friends and locking.
Odd to see him in that, in that, getting looked at in that way by white people, like Jay does, yeah, like I hope that shit didn't happen, but I'm like, damn, they turned the world real, like people on a certain level have been fucking with him a certain way where he couldn't do no wrong for like 25 years straight. This is the first time he's not getting a pass with white media, like he can control black media because a lot of them either work or do business with him, but like, drink champs can't get him out of this one, and neither can Charlemagne, because those are the guys that hold him down no matter what he does anyway. So he got to get to People Magazine and Entertainment Tonight right now, because they on his head. But the question is why? Like, why now? Because for me, I'd be like, yo, that's so ridiculous, yo, take that to trial. You're not gonna win. Let's get a deposition or something, So I don't know why they on his head so much, pause. But I never seen him, under this, I never seen him in this position to have to explain himself. Pause.
How you feel about the statement he came out with?
I mean, I didn't hear him say anything. I heard a piece of, like I said, for me, I'm doing an interview, so I talk. I thought it was long. For a statement, I thought it was long, pause. But, I think right now, his silence is the worst thing for him if he is innocent. He needs to let people ask him questions, and he needs to be able to say his side of the story, as opposed to letting that
down any info that could ruin him. Then the rumor mill exploded again. Reports claim Diddy might be talking to authorities to cut a deal. And one name allegedly being thrown around, JayZ, of all people. Now that the documentary is officially out, the tension's through the roof. This isn't just a story about the past, it's about what's about to happen next. Every new drop of info shines a bigger spotlight on the ones who stayed quiet, especially Jay-Z. That's a big deal because his history with Diddy runs deep. Gene Deal, who's known for keeping it real, didn't hold back when he was asked about Jay-Z's connection with Diddy. This came right after Jay-Z's lawyer said Jay-Z and Diddy were never really close. But from Gene's point of view, that story didn't line up at all. To Gene, the way they interacted told a different story. Remember that show in Atlanta? Diddy popped up on stage with Jay-Z, and the crowd...
Speaking of Cameron,
Yeah.
he made a statement recently. He said that Jay-Z loves money more than hip-hop. And he pointed out that Jay-Z performed at Tom Brady's Hall of Fame ceremony, but he didn't perform in any hip-hop 50 events.
I mean, Jay-Z's on a whole nother level. Like, I mean, you know, he's like, but you know what I like about 50? 50's on a whole nother level, but he's still approachable. You still get to meet the people and you know, Jay gotta remember the people that made him. You know, I'm not saying I don't got respect. I respect Jay-Z, 50, used to respect, you know, Diddy, but all that crazy shit going on. But, you know, I always respected him because I looked at, for New York, those were like the, you know, the guys. You know what I'm saying? The guys with the most money and the most influence. So with Jay is like, when the last time you haven't seen Jay, so I think people are just gonna say that. You know what I'm saying? But for me, I mean, Jay, you know, you gotta remember, he didn't want 50 at the Super Bowl. That was crazy. I'm like,
wait, Jay didn't want 50 at the Super
you didn't
Bowl?
know that? Yeah, he didn't want.
I remember Eminem pushed for it.
That was some hater shit. Yeah.
I remember Eminem was like, I'm not gonna do it unless 50 does it. I heard that.
Yeah,
but I didn't know that Jay was trying to stop it.
I don't think Jay. I don't know. 50 never told me that, but I don't think Jay wanted them there. I don't know.
Because of what? Some of the.
I mean,
the back
you
and
know,
forth,
it's competition. You got to think. 50 always been competition for Jay. Remember, I'm about $1. What the fuck is 50 Cent?
That was a long time ago.
That was what, 9? What was that? 9?
But after that, they did a song together. Remember the whole,
of course, but 50 was
thing?
Was always competition for niggas. Then remember Jay said, yo, 50's coming. He told Siegel and them, and Memphis Bleak and all them.
Yeah.
And come on, 50's like, he's on a whole nother level. You gotta remember, he came after niggas. He came after Jay and Rockefeller, G-Unit came. And people might shit on G-Unit, but with Eminem, Dr. Dre, 50 Cent, nobody has outsold us, bro.
Yeah.
Nobody has had the effect.
Saw how relaxed and natural the vibe was. Even 50 Cent caught that and posted about it, keeping the clip alive online. When Gene was asked if he had something personal against Jay-Z, he said it wasn't about liking or disliking him. He recalled an old run-in where things got tense, but Jay-Z acted like it never even happened later on. Gene said, that's how people at the top move. They cause problems and forget them because they live in a whole different world. Then came Dame Dash, Jay-Z's former right-hand man, who finally spoke up. He talked about the serious accusations now circling Jay-Z, and what struck him most wasn't just the claims themselves, but how the public was reacting. Dame said he had never seen Jay-Z face this kind of pressure before. For decades, Jay-Z was untouchable, especially in the mainstream spotlight. But this time, that usual media shield was gone. Dame also questioned the move to completely separate Jay-Z from Diddy. He thought saying they were never friends was a wild statement that might backfire hard. What shocked Dame most was how this was the first time he's seen Jay-Z forced into a defensive corner. Usually, Jay-Z doesn't explain himself to anyone, but now the pressure's on every single day. But here's where it gets deeper. Why does 50 Cent seem so determined to go after Jay-Z? Their history with Diddy doesn't explain everything. Tony Yayo gave some insight. He said the tension between 50 and Jay-Z goes way back, built on ego, loyalty, and straight-up competition. Yayo said hip-hop has always been a battlefield. Artists clash, pride gets tested, and sometimes it's just about who's standing tallest. He mentioned a recent show where 50 performed with Dr. Dre and Cameron, jumped on stage. A powerful moment since those guys had beef before. That moment, Yayo said, showed growth and respect. Cameron recently threw shade, saying Jay-Z loves business more than the culture. And Yayo said he gets why people think that way. Jay-Z pops up at big money events, but rarely shows face for real hip-hop moments that matter to artists like 50. According to Yayo, the big difference between Jay-Z and 50 comes down to connection. Jay-Z moves in exclusive circles. He's powerful but distant. Meanwhile, 50 stays tapped in with the people, shows up, and never forgets who helped him climb. Yayo said that's what real loyalty looks like. Then came the story that really stuck. Yayo revealed Jay-Z didn't want 50 to perform at the Super Bowl halftime show. Word is, Eminem had to step in and say he wouldn't perform unless 50 was part of it. To Yayo, that move from Jay-Z felt personal. Even record executives have said that 50's done more for his people than most industry giants have done for theirs. As for Jay-Z and Diddy, their partnership reportedly started cracking long ago. People close to them said trust started fading, and both began worrying about who'd protect themselves if things turned ugly. Jaguar Wright even claimed that Jay-Z might have played a role behind the scenes in Diddy's downfall, though that's still just talk with no proof. Roger Bonds, Diddy's former head of security, also spoke up and gave his own take. He said he saw Jay-Z and Diddy around each other, but never thought they were as close as people assumed. He claimed Diddy believed the bond was stronger than it really was. Roger said folks in Diddy's circle noticed something too. Diddy always showed up for Jay-Z, but Jay-Z didn't always return that same energy. In his eyes, they shared money, space, and influence, but not true loyalty. Over time, those cracks just couldn't stay hidden anymore. Could those cracks finally split wide open and take them both down? Let's see what happens next.